are you, ma'am?
Please just help me out. I don't know where my parents are.
Ma'am, calm down. What?
Some people broke into our house and they just showed all his money. And I can hear my parents yelling downstairs.
Okay,
Please let me out.
ma'am, where are you? What?
Avenue.
Avenue Road.
Yes.
Can you spell the name for me, please?
Dad.
Ma'am. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Ma'am, I need to know your address. Avenue Road, can you please spell?
In Helen Avenue, my dad just went outside screaming.
Ma'am, can you spell the street address for me, please?
H-E-L-E-N. So broken and I heard shots like pops. I don't know what's happening. I'm tied upstairs.
Listen to that voice on the phone. It sounds like a daughter watching her world collapse. A victim of a brutal home invasion. But look at this woman in the chair. This is Jennifer Pan. To the outside world, she was the perfect daughter. A straight-A student, a scholarship recipient, a pianist, a graduate of pharmacology. None of those things were real. Every single achievement was a lie fabricated over a decade. And when the weight of those lies became too heavy to carry, she didn't confess. She decided to eliminate the only people who could expose her. Han and Bitch Ha Pan were the ultimate success story. Refugees from Vietnam, they came to Canada with nothing and built a comfortable upper-middle-class life in Markham, Ontario. They wanted the best for their children. But in the Pan household, the best wasn't a goal. It was a requirement. This is often called tiger parenting. High expectations. Strict discipline. Zero tolerance for failure. And Jennifer was the golden child. But the cracks started early. In 8th grade, Jennifer received a B in math. For most kids, a B is fine. For Jennifer, it was a death sentence. She knew her parents would be disappointed. She knew the lecture that was coming. So, she made a choice that would define the rest of her life. She borrowed a friend's report card, used whiteout and a photocopier, and changed the grade. It worked. Her parents were proud. The relief was intoxicating. She learned a dangerous lesson that day: the truth doesn't matter. Only the appearance of success matters. The lies snowballed. By the end of high school, she hadn't just failed a class, she had failed to graduate entirely. But her parents didn't know. She forged an acceptance letter to Ryerson University. She forged a scholarship letter for $3,000. She told her father she was studying to be a pharmacist. He was beaming with pride. He bought her a laptop. He drove her to the station. But there was no university. There was no class. There was only the performance. For 4 years, Jennifer Pan lived a phantom life. Every morning, she would pack her bag with heavy textbooks. She would kiss her parents goodbye. She would take public transport to the city. But she didn't go to Ryerson. She went to public libraries. She went to cafes. She sat in parks. She bought second-hand notebooks and filled them with fake lecture notes on pharmacology, just in case her father checked. She told them she was volunteering at a hospital. She even bought a uniform. But lies of this magnitude have an expiration date. It began with small suspicions. Why didn't she have photos of the graduation ceremony? Why couldn't they come to the hospital? One day, Han Pan did the unthinkable. He followed her. He watched his daughter go into the library, not the university. He called the friend she was supposedly staying with. The house of cards collapsed. The reaction was severe. Jennifer was 24 years old, but she was placed under house arrest. No phone. No laptop. No dates. No driving. She was forced to quit her job. She was forced to break up with her boyfriend, Daniel Wong, a drug dealer her parents despised. For 2 years, she lived as a prisoner in her childhood bedroom. And in that isolation, the shame turned into something else. It turned into hatred. She reconnected with Daniel Wong using a secret phone. She didn't want to run away. She had no money, no skills, no degree. But if her parents were dead, she would have the house. She would have the life insurance. She would have $500,000 and total freedom. It was a cold, transactional calculation. She agreed to pay $10,000 to a group of hitmen organized by Wong. November 8, 2010, Jennifer sits in her room. She walks downstairs and unlocks the front door. Then, she flicks the porch light, the signal. 3 men enter. They are armed. They drag Han and bitch Hop Han from their beds. They take them to the basement. They cover their heads with blankets. Jennifer is tied up upstairs to play the victim. Bitch Hop Han is shot 3 times. She dies instantly. Han Pan is shot twice in the face. The hitmen flee. Jennifer manages to wriggle free from her bindings, which were remarkably loose, and calls 911. She thinks she has won. She thinks she is free. But she made one fatal miscalculation. Han Pan didn't die. The bullet passed through his jaw, missing his brain by millimeters. He was put into an induced coma. And when he woke up, he had a story to tell police. He remembered that the hitmen spoke to his daughter like a friend. He remembered that she wasn't tied up when they led him down the stairs. This brings us to the room. Detective Bill Getz knows Han Pan is alive. He knows Jennifer is lying. But he needs her to say it. Watch his technique. He doesn't yell. He befriends her. He portrays the hitmen as the bad guys who went too far. He traps her in the details. How did you untie your hands so fast? Why did they leave you alive, a witness? Body language experts analyze this footage as a masterclass in deception. She cries, but there are no tears. She covers her mouth, a subconscious suppression of the truth. Getz drops the hammer. He tells her, I know you were involved. Watch the shift. She stops screaming. She gets quiet. Her brain is scrambling for a new lie. Cornered, she invents the suicide pact. She claims she was so depressed she hired the men to kill her, because she couldn't do it herself. She says they made a mistake and shot her parents instead. It is an absurd, desperate fabrication. Getz doesn't buy it for a second. The golden child wasn't suicidal. She was homicidal. The jury didn't buy it either. In 2014, Jennifer Pan was found guilty of first-degree murder and attempted murder. She was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for 25 years. Her father, Han Pan, the man she tried to execute, testified against her. He requested a no-contact order. He has not spoken to his daughter since that night. The tragedy of Jennifer Pan is not just about a murder. It is about a lie that grew until it consumed everything. It is a cautionary tale about the pressure we put on children, and the monsters we can create when love is conditional on performance. Jennifer wanted to be free of her parents. Now, she will likely die in a cage. This is Dormant Files. What do you think? Was Jennifer a monster born, or a monster made? Let us know in the comments.